Annual meeting for Casco Township to order, but I pledge
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So Joe, this is the annual meeting that you opened.
Okay. This is the annual meeting here. All electors in Casco Township, if you're a Casco Township resident, 18 years or older, you can vote here at the annual meeting. Okay, everybody understand that? If you're a resident of Casco Township, you can vote here at the annual meeting. The first thing we have is the agenda for the March, the approval of the agenda for the March 10th, 2026 annual meeting.
I make a motion to approve the agenda. I'll support.
Okay, all in favor, raise your hand. Okay.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Motion carries.
Did you do any no's?
What's that?
Did you say any no?
Did anybody vote no? Okay, to approve the minutes of the March 2025 annual meeting. All in favor, raise your hand.
What are you doing?
This is to approve the minutes of the March 11th, 2025 annual meeting. Raise your hand.
Okay.
Anyone in opposition? Okay, motion carries.
Did you get motion and support for that?
No, you didn't. I'll move.
Okay,
That we approve it.
So who supports? I'll support.
Thanks.
sorry about that.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, the first thing on, the annual meeting is a meeting of Casco residents, township, and not the elected board. Any resident 18 years or older may vote on the official salaries to increase or keep the same. However, any other matters discussed in the meeting are advisory only. Okay, the first one is to approve the clerk's salary.
The board can vote on the salaries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The first one to approve the clerk's salary, resolution 2026-02 at $53,300.
So moved.
Okay,
Support.
we have motion support to approve the clerk's salary at $53,300. All in favor, raise your hand.
Okay.
Okay, those in opposition? Okay, motion carries. Approve treasurer's salary, resolution 2026-03 for $31,060 per year.
So moved.
I'll second.
We have motion support to approve the salary of the treasurer. All in favor, say aye. Or raise your hand, excuse me. Anyone in opposition? Okay. Okay, next one, to approve the trustee salary, resolution 2026-04 and 2026-05, $1,000 per month with a per diem of $83.33.
That's not per month, 1,000 per month.
Oh, I mean,
Per diem.
yeah, per diem, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me.
It's 1,000 per year and then 83.30.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, excuse me, I apologize for that.
I make a motion to approve that.
Support.
Oh, okay, we have a motion support. All in favor, raise your hand. Okay. Any in opposition? Motion carries. Approved supervisor salary, resolution 2026-06, $28,551 per year.
I so moved.
I'll support.
We have motion support. All in favor, raise your hand. Those in addition, Bridget? Okay. All right, motion carried. Any matter or concerns of residents? Okay, none? Okay, I have a motion to adjourn. We're up at adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
Okay, we have motion support to adjourn. All in favor, raise your hand. Any against? Motion carries.
Was that Dan that seconded that one?
What's that?
Did you support that one? Was that you?
I support them all. This time,
Okay, we're opening up the regular meeting. We have called to order the pledge to the flag of the United States. We already did. We have the consent agenda for March 10th, 2026.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
I'll support.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the consent agenda as supported. Roll call vote.
Anderson, yes.
and yes.
Kazinsky, yes.
Stover, yes.
Stevens, yes. Motion carries. Okay, we have a couple representatives from Richmond Community Schools that would like to talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Candace Cunningham, and I am the representative on the Board of Education for Richmond Community Schools. And tonight I have Tammy Shad with me. She is our Director of Business and Management. We're here tonight to just talk a little bit more about the bond proposal that's going to be coming up to us on the 5th. So, May 5th, it was on the November ballot, and it will be coming back up on the May 5th ballot also. So on May 5th, Richmond Community Schools voters will again be asked to decide on the school bond proposal that would maintain the district's current debt millage rate, meaning no net increase to the school debt rate residents already pay. In November, very few voters turned out. That low turnout does not reflect the strength of our community, and it should not determine the future of our schools. This may need a significant increase in voter participation so the outcome truly represents our community. Richmond is growing, enrollment has steadily increased over the past decade, and projections shows a 16% increase, which is about 300 additional students over the next 10 years. Our classrooms, facilities, and parking are already feeling the strain. Simply put, we are out of space to educate our students. If approved, the $51.8 million bond would fund classroom additions, facility expansions, and parking improvements at all 3 of our district schools, helping us meet today's needs and prepare responsibly for the future. We have not changed anything about the scope of the bond that we are seeking since November. Everything is the exact same what we're asking for in terms of building accommodations. Each addition or renovation was originally and intentionally selected to meet our needs, so we are coming back to the voters in May with the same proposal. Please take a few minutes to learn about the proposal at richmond.k12.mi.us, and most importantly, make a plan to vote on May 5th. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time and your information.
And we did have a few more flyers. Is there anywhere where we could?
You can put them right on that table over there if you like.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Well, first of all, does anyone have
Oh,
any
yeah.
questions they would like answered?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
We'll leave more flyers back here. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, old business, I put in front of you a proposal to pay for the zoning administrator, code enforcement official, $25 an hour on an on-need basis. The township will reverse any expenses that occur in the line of their duties. Any travel outside the border township will be measured from the township hall to the destination being traveled. The zoning administrator, code enforcement will submit a log of hours and activity to the township supervisor and clerk on a routine basis.
I don't like the clause that the township will reimburse for any expenses incurred in line with their duties. I think that could be like, to lunch, I was working at the lunch.
Okay, so you,
Could we insert the
Work-
word reasonable?
Or work-related expenses.
okay, work-related expenses, that's fine.
Just not
Reasonable.
any expenses, I would say work-related expenses.
Okay, work-related expenses. Okay.
And you compared to other communities around, and that's the going rate around here?
Mhm. Some are higher, some are lower.
So if I may ask, for $25, will that be applicable for setback requirements
Yeah.
for all
Right.
new construction?
Yep.
Because right now it was 20, I believe.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Yep, so just so I,
right. So we need to do like measuring setbacks, doing code enforcement, following up on phone calls from from people. They keep a log and they submit it and that.
The code enforcement is gonna be on a complaint basis.
On a complaint basis only.
Not like a daily.
Right, yeah. Complaint basis only.
Although the assessor will have the option of bringing the person in if she needs them for splits and things like that.
Yeah, on Mondays. Then, I mean, yeah, to the individual I talked, that I told them that, I said Mondays is the preferred day. I know like for splits, you would like them done as soon as possible.
oh yeah, because they're for construction.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So
not
if we-
splits, it's for building applications, building permits.
So if we approve this, can you hire somebody tomorrow?
Did you even put it in the paper?
And I haven't put it in the paper yet, but I have a couple individuals interested. Well, I'll tell you what, I can put a thing in the paper and I can hire somebody. I'll give them a week.
Well, is this something you're gonna hire, or is this coming from the board and we decide?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking a question. Is that something that the board
Well,
decides?
normally we would retire the board. I have the code enforcement official up in zoning administrator in Birchville Township and a former supervisor of China Township at Baltic Express.
I think that the board should be able to talk to these people and ask questions.
Okay.
Well, when you hired Kurt, you absolutely had what,
We had like
names
five
that
or
were
six,
submitted.
and it was
And five
posted in the
individuals
paper.
approached you.
It was posted in the paper.
Well, we'll have them there at the April meeting and we'll select.
So we have to wait another month.
Or we could have a special meeting before that. Okay, you guys have no problem with the expensive or work-related expenses?
So what have we decided to do? Put it on our website, put it in the Port Huron paper,
Mhm.
so everyone gets an idea. We already have the scope of the job
Mhm.
outlined, and I would like to get going on this just as quickly as possible. So if we have to do a special meeting, and we could do it during business hours perhaps, for the hiring process, that would be fine with me. I'd rather not wait another month.
No, because then we're gonna approve it, and then we're gonna have to wait another month or
Yes.
two or whatever.
So let's get the word out to the community as best we can. And then have the applicants come and address the board.
All right, I'll get it.
We will have questions as to how they go about being an ordinance enforcement officer.
I'll get that posted tomorrow.
Very good,
Okay.
thank you.
All right, do we have a motion to approve this?
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. Any support?
One question before you, do you think this is sufficient to attract somebody and hire somebody? Is it?
Yes.
pay,
I support the motion.
There we have motion support. Okay, roll call vote.
Anderson, yes.
Dan, yes.
Kazinsky, yes.
Stover, yes.
Stevens, yes.
All right, I just want to reiterate. You're gonna post it in the paper, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna put it in the paper.
Yeah, we post
You're gonna have a deadline, like 2 weeks or whatever from, so that, because if you put it in the paper, like if you send it tomorrow, you can get it in like 2 days with the time zero.
Right.
So then you can have a deadline of applications need to be in by whatever the date is.
Okay.
And then, I guess, give us a week to look over those applications. And then, and then for the special meeting, we can have them come do the interviews,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
That's what I'd like to say.
So that's what we'll do.
All right. Okay. All right, okay, roll call vote?
Yes, go ahead.
Zoning administrator, is this 2 jobs or 1 job? One
Two
job.
jobs for one person, right?
2 jobs for 1 person. So we'll need 2 hats, and we can proceed from there.
Okay.
Hats.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, motion carries. Okay, new business is a budget hearing. Does anyone have questions
To
on?
open that.
It's a hearing, so you have
Oh.
to basically close the regular meeting, open the budget hearing,
See.
do the hearing, then close the hearing and reopen the regular.
All right, we need someone, motion to close the regular hearing.
I so move.
Okay.
I'll support.
We have motion support to close the regular meeting. All in favor? Aye. We have a motion to open the budget hearing.
I'll make a motion to open the budget hearing.
We have support.
I'll support.
All, we have a motion support to open the budget hearing. All in favor? Aye. Okay, any questions on this year's budget?
No, it's very well done.
It sure is.
Thank you.
And I just want to reiterate what I said at the last meeting about the liquor fund on the last page, on page 5.
Mhm.
That I did speak to the auditors, and they said it was okay to leave it as negative because we're using that balance for dwindling away. And then I think this will be the last year, and then we'll have to lower the per liquor inspection cost back to what it was.
Okay.
Just to,
Sure. Okay. All right, any questions? More questions, okay. All right, so, we'll need, if there's no question, I need a motion to close the budget hearing.
one moment, Brenda, because I know you've done this before. We close it and then we vote on it at the regular meeting. correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll make a motion to close the budget hearing.
Support, support.
We have motion support to close the budget hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, line D is,
We gotta reopen.
Oh, I'm sorry, reopen the, regular meeting?
So moved.
We have a motion support to open the regular meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Okay, we have approval of the 2026-2027 budget.
I make a motion that we approve 2026, 27.
Support.
We have a motion support to approve the 2026-2027 budget. Any questions? Roll call vote.
Anderson, yes.
Dan, yes.
Kazinsky, yes.
Stover, yes.
Stevens, yes. Okay. Item C, we
Oh,
have
yes.
a motion carried, sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, budget amendments for 2025-2026.
So if you look at your highlighted revenue and expenditure report, we received more state revenue sharing and more in collection fees than what we anticipated. So instead of having to move from expense to expense, because we increased the revenues, we can increase the expenses. So anything that was, had a over the budget amount, I increased it by using that revenue amount, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And then I padded a couple of them, like, the overhead street lighting, we were, over by $432, but we have another month, and they're around, like $1,200, so I added extra, just so we wouldn't have to do another budget amendment for that next month. Because then next month, we have to have all the budget amendments done, so this budget is done.
Right, close out, yeah. Okay.
Do you need me to read any of those, or are you guys good with them? I'll attach this budget amendment page to the minutes, so instead of me reading it off, okay.
Okay. Okay, do we have a motion to approve the budget amendments?
Motion to approve.
Okay, we have
I'll
support.
support.
Okay, we have motion support to budget amendments. Roll call vote.
Anderson, yes.
And yes.
Kazinsky, yes.
Stover, yes.
Stevens, yes. Okay, motion carries.
And kudos to Jennifer for her efforts in this area.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
Okay, item D, road commission work orders. We have the limestone haul for $2,030 and $2,030. Yeah, $230,092.80.
Makes sense, yeah.
$55,444 for the chloride. Mowing is $7,040. Shoulder patching is $2,692.50 for a total of $295,225.74. You notice, note in there that the 70/30 limestone haul that we used to have, it used to be like our discretionary one. Like this year, they're gonna be doing north-south roads on the haul. The 70/30 has been replaced by that surface preservation program. We're getting more money actually back from that. The three areas that are gonna be done will be Springborn Lane, Meisner Lane, and Lindsay Lane. They're doing a double chip seal, and they're estimated to last between 17 and 20 years. And next year,
Who's gonna check that?
next year we hope to do Honeycutt Lane, St. Clair Highway Lane, and the rest of the amount, this fund first has to be used on paved surfaces. If there's no work that needs to be on paved surfaces, we could use it for limestone. Cannot be used for any other purpose. Cannot be used for ditching or that, only for surface preservation.
Our taxes at work.
Yep, so.
So I want to bring it to the board's attention. I just did a quick little add up here on the budget that we just approved. Let's see, maybe I looked at the wrong one. Hold on here. I just want to make sure that we approved enough, and I don't think we did. Right now, if you look at your budget, account 101-101-828 is the road millage. We're expecting $175,000. If you look at two accounts below it, the 101-101-830, the contracted road services, we have that budgeted for $110,000. So that's $285 total for roads. And this work order, these work orders that you just brought us are $295. So that would put us 15 over budget before we even start.
I could have Dan actually take some off on the limestone haul there.
This,
I mean, I know we do like the emergency road for $20,000 and stuff, but I just want to bring that to your attention that if we do approve this, then
I'm looking for the chloride, amount. at the highest level. If we need.
I was gonna say, we don't wanna like skimp on the roads.
No,
Well-
no.
He did, now with the 70-30 lot, and then he did add some extra limestone to the main one. We could cut that on that,
The limestone, huh?
yeah.
Is that something that's advisable, you think?
Oh, we did it before. I mean,
And the chloride application is 21%, which I think they did last year. So there's no squeaking around that because we need it. See where we might be able to get lesser.
I mean, it's 10,000 over, 10,225 over.
So what I could have Dan do, check in there, eliminate some of the loads that he took from the 30-70 limestone hall, add it to the main one. I told him, hey, let's take those out of there and see where we're at.
Well, and then I guess you can, later on in the year, if we need to, we can do the emergency road fund and use that money for the extra loads or chloride or whatever. So how do you want to address approving or not approving, whatever?
Well, I'd say if we approve this right now and we don't have it, when we get it for the building, it will show up on the budget.
Say that again?
So, if we tell Dan, if we approve this, okay.
Yeah.
And I tell Dan, hey, let's cut out some of the limestone hall. I mean, we won't be getting billed for it, so it won't show up later.
Right? I'm just making you guys aware that if we approve this amount, we're 10,000 over on our new budget that we just approved. So,
Okay. Any questions or ideas?
I'm looking at the number of calls. BP. That's going to be a very well-traveled road.
Yeah, we could look at, especially some of the areas like Beatty Road.
Do you need as much stone if church is going to pay this year?
There you go.
Well, that doesn't come out of our budget, since that's what John, that's.
So the stone's not included on that either?
No, that's a county road.
Gotcha.
Well, we might be able to wiggle something at the BP and Marine City Highway.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
There's a lot of trucks that go down there. Perhaps we could talk to the owner of Indian Summer. See if we can get a little help from him. Just a bit.
Matter of fact, I'm thinking on Beatty Road, they could cut out, we could cut. Make cuts
Why don't
there.
you talk to the crew chief
Okay,
and tell him the bind that we're in? He's the one with the expertise, and he can advise us.
okay. So you're making a motion to approve this?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll talk to Mr. Ingles tomorrow.
so we're gonna make a motion to approve it as is, with the caveat that the supervisor's gonna speak to the
Yeah.
road commission and, okay.
Get
See
some
if we
votes.
get a little wiggle room.
Okay, do we have support on that?
That's the plan.
Okay, any questions? Okay, roll call vote?
Anderson, no.
Dan, yes.
Kazinsky, yes.
Stover, yes.
Stevens, yes. Motion carries. Okay, this is, .gov emails.
So I don't know if you guys followed all the email train here, but we got a renewal from Bluehost, which is who we rent our domain name, the St. Clair, Casco St. Clair.gov.com, whatever. When we hired Schumacher, they suggested we keep it for a couple of years. They said that we could get rid of it, however, our emails are not .gov, they're .com. So if we get rid of it and someone else uses that domain, we won't have emails. And to switch it, it's $60. I assume it's $60 per email per year. So it might be easier to just renew the domain. I would have to go check to see how much it costs, because I didn't write it down, but
.com domain.
yes. Because right now, we basically have two. So if someone types in www.cascostclair.com, it goes to .gov. Or if they type in .gov, it goes to .gov. Schumacher has it like set up so that it forwards it or whatever. So, but if we get rid of that domain, then we really need to switch our emails. I want to say it was maybe $200. I can go look it up if you want. It'll take me a minute to find it, but
And it's something like $416.
I think it was $416. But if you're, I mean, we have like 10 or 12 emails, so that's, and if you do that per year,
Yeah, that's a
you're
lot.
talking like, you know, $600, $720, whatever.
Okay. So we just keep it at .com then, huh?
That's what we need to vote on, I guess.
Okay. Someone living in the brain room. Okay, does someone may want to make that motion?
Do you need a motion if we're leaving it the same? That's what's going on, isn't
Yes.
I would say we just, if it's already on the agenda and we're already discussing it, that we just continue and either approve it or not approve it, and then we have record of it.
All right, then it's approved.
Okay. Okay, we have a motion to approve. Anyone support?
I'll support.
Yeah, motion support. Roll call vote.
Anderson, yes.
it? And
Kazinsky, yes.
So yes.
Stevens, yes. Motion carries.
So we're keeping that at least for a year, it's a yearly thing, so, okay.
Okay, 2027-2030 warning siren maintenance contract.
Can we just not?
Can we just not do this?
What, you're not?
If we just say, take your siren.
Please.
So, 2-year agreement, our office was able to negotiate, okay, I've been advised that the renewal of the 4-year agreement, 2028-2030, will have a slight price increase over the current pricing. Depending on the siren type, it will increase to $50 to $100 per site. Originally, West Shore wanted a 2-year agreement, but our office was able to negotiate a 4-year agreement to mirror the expiring contract and hold costs for 4 years. Those sirens with batteries will be replaced as part of our agreement every 4 years, the same as our current. West Shore will be reaching out to you in the near future for a county-wide process.
Does ours have batteries?
I believe so.
I'm gonna steal those batteries and throw them in the trash.
So, the cost of the federal 2001 sirens, 2 of them, at $475 per site, with battery replacement is $950.
Per year.
And that's for 4 years.
No, I think this is for a 4-year agreement.
No, it says
Per year?
annually, per site annually.
So why do you
I
not?
thought this was a gift from China Township.
I thought it was a gift from ARPA
Yeah.
money, and then we realized
Didn't
once
want it when it was
that
a
we
gift.
have to do this yearly maintenance, and then we don't even have a say-so about the prices. They just say, hey, we're raising our prices.
Just unpleasant. Just.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, the city of Ann Arbor have voted to take away their sirens and just because they do it by cell phone.
Yeah.
The warning sirens.
Can you look into that, Joe?
Well, yeah, I would know.
I'm being serious.
Okay.
That's a chunk.
It is a chunk of money.
We had
And I
that
know-
winds notification.
Yep.
What's that?
The winds notification.
And I have directions on how to sign up for that, and I can put it on the website,
It's
on
an automatic
Facebook.
text or whatever when there's any
When-
kind of form.
I signed up for it, so anytime there's inclement weather,
Yeah.
tornado warning,
Yeah,
they
I
send,
have that too,
they
yeah.
send an email, a text. Yeah.
And it's free, isn't it? It is, it's free.
We can use some of that.
Has,
Yeah, we could use that money for limestone.
Really?
I'm just not sure what good it does anyway.
Besides the first Monday of the month at 1 o'clock.
I don't even know if the people in the township know what the siren is going off for.
Oh, it's awesome.
You know,
It's very
put on a sweater.
Where's the other one? It's over on the tree. All right, so you're gonna check into that, so we're gonna postpone this till next month? Okay.
And I'd like to postpone this one forever.
Yeah, you don't need to,
This was a gift.
right? The gift
Keeps
with,
on giving.
Sometimes
a
it's
gift,
Keeps on giving.
a gift with baggage.
Okay, township planner, our township planner, Karen Levere, has given notice she will not be renewing her contract at Casco Township. The reasons are listed in the attached letter. I have initiated a search for a new planning service. A letter I sent out to the firms are attached. As of today, I've had 4 firms are going to submit: Giffords Webster, McKinnon, Waitrim, and Rowe Professional Services. All of them assured me if selected, they could have a planner here for our May Plan Commission meeting.
Those are all reputable firms.
Yep.
So it just depends on the scope of service they're going to offer us and the cost.
Yeah, I had,
We cannot skip on this.
No, the new person's gonna have a lot of catch up. There's a
so,
lot of things that are
The new
started.
person might look at it and
With
say,
Karen.
you're on the wrong track, we're gonna start from scratch, which might do us all a world of good.
well, I told them what we need is a planner present every month for, at every plan commission, for site plan reviews, for ordinance changes of both the zoning and the code of ordinances, because a lot of our developmental ordinances are in the code of ordinances. I told them I'd like them available for, as needed for zoning board of appeal if we need them. Also for any other services that may come up. I think somebody's going with a bigger firm with some of the planning issues out there, like potential like data centers and stuff like that, to have someone with a little more resources behind them, maybe advantageous for a township.
Well, can't really, I don't know this, I don't know the fourth
So are they,
company, but the first 3.
did they give you a packet yet, or no?
No, they haven't. McKenna, Waitrim sent me the one they sent 2 years ago. I talked with Adam Young, who's their principal planner there, and he'll tweak it to match what we're planning. So, Rowe Professionals, Giffords Webster, our former planner Joe Tangari is working on that. I asked them to get it to us by the end of next week. And I made the same request from the planner from McKenna and from Rowe Professional Services as well.
So then what's your plan to get these packets and then give them to us and then we would have them at the April meeting?
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Mhm.
And that's enough time?
Could we extend those packets to get an extra? I'd like the chairman of the planning commission to take a look at this too.
So, okay, the March meeting, I'm sorry, excuse me, the April meeting is the 14th. When's your meeting?
We have a public hearing potentially for the May meeting. So whoever's coming in will be coming in blind. So whoever we hire, we need to get that information to them.
Yeah, well,
Immediately.
I would link them up. We'd give them.
Who will link them up?
Myself.
Ah.
Okay, we'll link them up and I'll have Karen communicate with our new planner about what information's going on.
And she will still be here this month.
Yep.
She'll be here next month.
Oh, next month.
Yep. Her contract ends 30th of April.
Okay.
I promised myself I'd make a quick comment about this. I think this is really unfortunate. I think she was a good planner, and after meeting with her, I was impressed with her knowledge and her ethics and her commitment to do a good job for us. And I think people that worked with her found her very easy to work with here. And I think it's unfortunate that we lost her.
I
really do.
asked her to reconsider and I gave her a week to think about it. When I contacted her again, she was standing by.
I cannot but believe that our failure to pay one of her invoices for leaving a small amount off of it might have been a factor. I don't believe we should nickel and dime our people that we think are treating us in good faith, which I think she was. I have a strong opinion that I believe she was. And I think it's unfortunate that she was treated that way, and also that there was a misunderstanding, which I think was a reasonable misunderstanding from the board's point of view. We thought she was going to do something that she was not in her lane. We were accustomed to a planner, didn't need to be so long, but who did that sort of stuff and taught all over the state. And he was an expert in lots of planning issues. She was not. She was a planner. She wasn't a civil ordinance review person, which is what we had expected her to do because he did that. But it wasn't really in her contract and it wasn't in her lane. And I think that misunderstanding was really unfortunate because I think we lost someone who was good.
Possibly so, but we need somebody
I know we
to
did.
do all of those things.
Yeah.
And if she was not, if she didn't have the staff to do that, which she may not have had, and she.
The issue was the civil ordinances, which planners don't do civil ordinances to my knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think the lawyer does civil ordinances.
Well, in our code of ordinances, we do have a lot of things directly related to plan commission. We have our development, we have our subdivision ordinance. In case if we're ever approached for that, we're in need that, we'll need a professional planner to review those.
I don't know that she ever refused to do that, but I may just be misinformed here, but I think this is really unfortunate.
But, it's been a long time since those ordinances have been looked at, and they probably wouldn't be surprised if they need to be updated. So,
Well, then let's get cracking.
okay.
So we're not taking any action today?
No, I just,
I would hope really that a letter of, I don't even know how to say it because Karen and I spoke regularly. And since I've come to know that she's resigning and I feel that there's probably things that some of you are not aware of that may have impacted her decision to resign. I have not even spoken to her of it because I don't know what to say. And we have 2 planning commission members here that worked with Karen.
3?
And I think that they found her as amiable and as competent as I did. I know we had challenges, but when I pushed back, she responded appropriately. And I don't really regret that we have to find someone, but this is one of the most crucial times that we are going to need to have someone that's ready to step in, because we have 9 ordinance changes that are coming before you very shortly. And it was my hope that the magnitude of the decision, Gina will represent you as a planning commission member. The planner should be the one that will go over each and every one of those changes with you, because some of them are significant and they completely rewrite the ordinance that each of you know them to be. And there's not anybody in this room that can explain to you the absolute changes that will be taking place. And unfortunately, it's an unfortunate time that we've had to face this situation. So I was hoping maybe a card of gratitude, or so that she knows that this wasn't easy for us.
All right, moving on. Item H has a planning amounts owed. We have 4 amounts. They come to $970. I recommend we pay this.
I do want to discuss for future reference, our new plan. So if you look at this first invoice, 5739 County Line,
Mr. Ponzio,
and then 9276 Marine City Highway assignments lines. So if the planner needs to review their site plans again, the township should not be responsible for paying that. The applicant should. So I think on those applications, it needs to have a clause on there, because I was talking to Brenda about these, and she said that they probably didn't realize that they were gonna owe that money. So I don't think we can in turn charge them for it if they weren't aware of it in the first place. But that's something that needs to be written out.
That's good.
That for future reference, if someone comes back, if they have like time and time again, if there's 2 or 3 reviews, whatever, our residents shouldn't be footing the bill for somebody else's stuff.
that was one of the clarifications based on, this isn't the first time you've mentioned it.
No.
It was one of the matters that I had hoped would have been discussed with Karen, so that I would have felt confident in letting the applicants know that they may be responsible for revised site plan reviews. But that was never, to my knowledge, discussed with Karen. I didn't feel that I had the latitude to talk to her about those things, because I don't see her bills, really. So I think that was a little bit of a point of, we'll say, contention, if you will. That was never made clear.
Right.
So it does have to be clearly stated and clarified that any revised site plan review
Yes.
will be charged, just like project control,
Yes.
engineering.
Yep.
They bill us, we invoice the applicant, but that is made known up front at the time that they make their application, so there's no question.
Okay.
So going back, Dan, who made
That
that
being
motion?
said, Daniel's,
Motion?
motion to pay the bill. I'll support it.
There's a motion support. Okay, roll call vote.
Anderson, yes.
Dan, yes.
Kazinsky, yes.
Stover, yes.
Stevens, yes. Motion carries. Okay, Seaver Gillespie, LLC, invoice 13879. This is an amount of,
It's $952.50.
yeah, $952.50. Okay.
Are we disputing this?
No, It's over my limit too.
Oh, all right, well, you don't want to mess about with this. This is golden law. Pay the bill.
Okay, we have support.
I'll support.
Okay, we have motion and support. Roll call vote.
Anderson, yes.
Dan, yes.
Kazinsky, yes.
Stover, yes.
Stevens, yes. Motion carries. Okay, upon the death of Roger Sloan, our long-serving board review member who has been serving on board review since 1990, I recommend we move Brian Haight from board review alternate to full member of the board review.
I so move.
I'll support.
We have motion support to move Brian Haight from board review alternate, full member of board review. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, ADA portable toilet rental. I checked Carl's Septic Service that what Plums Township uses. Last year we were paying MGM $250 per month, once a week cleaning for an ADA compliant restroom for the park. Jennifer told me that Plums Township uses Carl Septic Service, $185 per month with once a week cleaning, includes supplying toilet paper and hand sanitizer with a 30-day billing cycle. Place at the park starting the 1st of April until 30th of November 2026.
So is this something that they will invoice us for every month, or how does that work? Is
Yeah,
it a
yeah.
credit card, is it invoiced, or what?
They invoice us.
Okay. And this comes out of the park fund?
That's correct.
I'll make a motion to approve the ADA porta potty from Carl's Septic Service for $185 per month from April 1st to November 30th.
I'll support.
Okay, we have motion support. Roll call vote.
Anderson, yes.
Dan, yes.
Kazinsky, yes.
Stover, yes.
Stevens, yes. Motion carries. Okay, we have a proposal to purchase township property. We have two proposals before us, one from Thomas, was it Schulte?
No. We've discussed this. The idea coming before the township board is only this. You have seen the two parcels. Our decision is, do we want to sell this property or not? Whoever is putting in the bid is totally beside the point.
Agreed.
We have to decide whether this is property that we want to relinquish. We have to decide how much we want for the property. We have to advertise the property to all bidders.
Yes.
It doesn't matter that this gentleman, God bless him, and the others that have already given us interest in that property, that's all well and good, and we can discuss that at a later point. What we're here to discuss tonight is whether we want to sell this property.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do we need to sell this property?
It's not that we need to sell the property, we don't need to keep the property. At one point, before we had a park, two parks, two pieces of property, there was a thought to maybe moving the township hall, before we built this, on a paved road. So we left those two parcels open. I don't even know why we left the parcel open that's on Adair Road, because that isn't on a paved road. The one on St. Clair Highway is on a paved road, which we were considering, or somebody was considering. The other parcels that we have split off and sold already have, people living in them for many years now. So our job tonight is to decide whether these other two parcels are something that we want to put on the market, because no, we're not going to build another park sure what we would use that property for, but as long as it's vacant, there's no taxpayers living there. There's nobody paying revenue on that property. It's just sitting there. I will give you these. This is from assessment, and that's residential vacant parcel sales up till this point. So you can take a look at what we might ask for that property. But that is our only decision. We're not here to pick winners and losers about who's going to come forward. We can't do that. We have to, if we're going to put it up for sale, we have to put it up for sale and let the bids come in.
I am not for putting the property up for sale at this time. There's a lot of important issues before the township, hiring and other things to do at this time. I don't think embarking on the sale of this property right now is timely or necessary.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Is this something that you want to revisit in the future, like the near future?
Down the line.
Yeah.
No, there's plenty of time.
We got this to look and see. It's
We did it once before, over a year ago. We had somebody interested in that, and we decided at that point not to sell.
we know we have interested
Yeah.
people, but like I said, we can't pick winners, we can't predetermine.
So if I may ask, you've got bids already, cart before the horse
I
clear.
can't take,
But
Just
that's my point.
interest, not bids,
Interest.
but
Yeah, just
interest.
interest.
But they've offered money for the property.
No, they expressed an interest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But even if they did, we don't have to act on that. We
No,
don't
well, I'm
have to
just wondering
decide
if
to
they've been led to think.
I don't know.
No, they haven't been led to.
I think they've spoken.
anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll just,
We just know that this is valuable property. We're not making any more land around here,
That's right.
but we are not going to use it in the foreseeable future. We already have the township hall that we didn't have back then. We already have the park that we didn't have back then. So these are two parcels in Casco Township that could be making money for the township. If you want to hold on to them for whatever reason, I suppose that's not unreasonable. But
Say we were to sell them.
I think they'll do nothing but appreciate if we keep them for a while. That's my feeling about it.
yeah,
I think they would appreciate more than tax.
Yeah, more than the taxes we're paying for.
Yeah.
We pay taxes on vacant property we own. In the township we do. But I think they'll appreciate more than the taxes are gonna cost us. And the future is long.
So say we were to sell them,
mhm.
we could put the money in the money market. That makes $1,500 a month in interest right now.
What's the percentage of interest?
I don't know what the percentage is right now, but I know we get about $1,500.
We get about 1,500, but that's.
It's like $500.
Yeah, $500.
It's
It's about 4%.
Yeah,
It's about 4%.
yeah. We're in no hurry. Our back is not up against the wall. We know there's interest out there. You want to continue being land barons, I suppose, that you can do that.
yeah, not agree.
But eventually,
How big is that parcel?
I have 2 parcels here, and
Well, I got a question, Mr. Wilson. Sorry to interrupt, but if by your mentality, yes, we'll appreciate indefinitely.
Yes.
You know, forever?
No, not at all. I just don't think now is the time to sell it. I think, housing prices have been going up. and
Oh, yeah, I know.
Rapidly, actually, right now. may not be true
This is for
forever.
parcel A.
But, and that's not my rationale. I really think that it's an overload. It's not the appropriate time for us to devote, for the folks in this office, to devote their time and legal fees to that issue right now. I mean, maybe when some of these other issues that we're dealing with clear up, like having a planner on board, having a zoning official on board, not losing our inspectors, which is possible. I think that we need to deal with those things first before we start selling land.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. I guess we put this on hold.
So we're not doing any action on this?
I will keep all this paperwork
No?
for the next time it comes up. And the names of, although as I say, that's quite beside the point. The point is selling or not selling. The bidders will come after the for sale signs go up.
Sure.
But thank you for your interest in considering this.
Okay. All right. Next one, okay, item N. This is just a proposal. There's a need to trim the budget in the building department. On April 20th, the township board approved, hired Bob Osman, electrical inspector, Kelly Smith as plumbing and mechanical inspector. The board agreed to pay them 100% plan review fee and 75% of all permit fees. In addition, the board also approved a $350 a month stipend for both Bob and Kelly. That was generous. In fact, it had been too generous. I did a survey of several townships in the area, see attachment, to see if any of them offered their electrical and plumbing and mechanical inspectors a stipend. As it turned out, none of them did. My proposal is to eliminate monthly stipend for both electrical and plumbing and mechanical inspectors. That would save the township building department $8,400 per year and bring the compensation in line with other similar communities.
Could you slow down a little bit? Because this impacts me greatly. And I want to know what your thought process is here. So slow down a little bit if you would.
I asked him to withdraw this proposal. I asked him to withdraw this proposal. I think it's ill-advised and is risky to the township and risky in crashing the building department right now.
Yeah.
And so I think it's ill-advised, ill-timed, and also disrespectful to two inspectors who have served this township admirably for many years. I think it's just a mistake. Misguided.
I'm withdrawing it, so. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, citizens' comments. Does anyone like to speak before the board on any items of concern? Mr. Simons.
Do you have any timeline for the church road construction?
Last time I talked to the road commission, they haven't bidded it out yet, but I will check tomorrow.
Because the reason I'm asking, with the construction, the timeline and the time of the limestone hall, you know, do they really need to put limestone on them 2 miles?
I don't know.
When they're gonna be,
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. I thought they were gonna be doing a mile, they're gonna do the first 2 miles this year and then a mile afterwards. They said no, they're only gonna go up to Meisner Road for now.
from 26 to Monday.
Yeah,
So do we need a limestone hall?
I don't know.
That is some savings.
To your previous point though, doesn't the county pay for that?
Yeah, the county
Yes.
But if the county's gonna spend that money on the stone, whether they spend it or not, doesn't directly impact the
Yeah, it
township.
doesn't. Mr. Simon, we only spend ours on local roads. So the north-south will be Beatty Road,
Okay.
Melton Road, Heston Road, yeah, north, so, yeah.
Because that's
Any other questions?
I have a comment on I know you went through that, and I appreciate you doing that. But the budget of the building department has been, and maybe this is too strong a word, has been the target of every aspect of cutting the budget. So what I would ask of you, I don't know what Katie used to make. I would have to say it was probably more than $20,000 a year. I mean, she now makes probably $5,000 or less. There's $15,000 there. And if you were paying Bob and Kelly, I believe Kelly was times two, $350 each, $700 a month. And the offset of what we've lost in paying Katie can't justify, it doesn't?
The building department budget is
Flat.
It's more than that. It would put a little dent in it, but it's not gonna.
But I kind of feel bad about the whole thing, because we've lost so many people here. And your planner's gonna cost probably twice as much as Karen charged, and I would say worth every dollar that you're going to spend, because sometimes it can't be about the money.
I agree.
It's about what standard we want to hold ourselves to in serving our residents.
I agree.
And I'm glad you're not going to cut their stipends.
For me, it's more than that. We've lost two building inspectors. We've lost the building inspector, a couple of other inspectors, mechanical and electrical, in the last couple of years. And the planner. All of those people have not gone away with the best feeling from this township. I'm concerned that the township treat the people that we hire as well as we possibly can within our budgets, but also on a one-to-one basis, when they come and when they go. And I worry that people, if they talk to all the folks that worked for us at one time, might have a problem working for us again. I really am concerned about that. You know, Karen, I don't think that was right. And the others, even though, I'll finish in it, even though they were right things to do, they weren't done in always a tactful manner that left, we lost other people as a result, because it was ill will. And I'm really concerned about that in this case particularly. Kelly Smith just retired, is retiring from his main course, where he's an inspector for a big, I think it's Roseville actually. And Osterman is he's just very good. And I don't know why you want to kick these two folks in the teeth when you just lost your planner and you're trying to hire a zoning inspector. A zoning enforcement officer is to wear two more hats. And we just had a difficulty with the building inspector, who's outstanding, and with cutting his salary. And I think that was hard on him, even though maybe justified by us. Hard on him the way it was handled. I just don't want to, and the building department is the kernel of where this township, a lot of the pressure on the township is. It's building. You know, we're building up, we're getting new businesses and new houses, and it's where the action is. We need to support that department.
And I don't know if, had you decided to go forward, had Kelly or Bob been spoken to at all about?
No, not yet. I want to bring them forward to board.
And then you're going to tell them they're losing their stipends.
Well, it's.
I think communication or lack thereof, I'm going to be very candid here. Communication or lack thereof, from my standpoint, and I know that there are people who will agree with me, is a problem. Communication. I witnessed Karen at the door with her coat on, getting ready to sit where Colleen sits for a planning commission meeting. And I believe, and I know I'm correct, she was approached at the door, bill in hand. And that is the discussion that initiated that conversation that you asked to be had with her. And it unraveled from there. I'm not saying that's the reason, but I see that it is a continual pattern And it bothers me. It bothers me. And I don't know what we're gonna do about it unless you as a board decide to choose another spokesperson who will relay what the board's wishes are in a clear, concise, and appropriate manner. I'm not saying that what's transpired is the reason that we've lost all these people, but I know it hasn't helped.
And it hasn't helped to see them go with such hurt feelings and ill will in a way. I think that was really unfortunate.
Okay, anyone else has a comment? Sir?
Yeah, what can we do about adding some police patrol in the township, particularly Church Road?
I could call the sheriff's department, but we don't have a contract with them.
I'll tell you what, it's about high time we start thinking about it, because that Church Road, people coming off the top of that E-way, that's a death trap ready to happen. I live right on the corner there, and I'll tell you what, there's people coming off the top of that E-way 80 miles an hour. And if somebody pulls out on Lindsay Road, they're gonna send them into my wood pile. I mean, speeding on the back roads has gotten out of hand. I mean, you just look at some of the weekends around here. It's insane. And there's no police patrol.
Yeah,
There's none. I haven't seen I can't tell you the last time I seen the sheriff, or the state police. Has anybody? Nope.
Yeah, nobody come out, I can call them.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's not, that's not the thing to call
Yeah.
them. We should have some kind of presence around here, and we don't.
We probably have to put that as a millage and put it on the
Yeah.
ballot.
What it is, that there are, okay, the sheriff's department is our police force. However, right now, they have limited resources. We do not have a contract with St. Clair County Sheriff's Department. If we want to have 100% police presence, we would have to have a contract with them. That means we'd have to have like a public safety millage for law enforcement. It's gonna raise your property taxes.
Well, hey, we pay a pretty good price right now, and I think we deserve a little better. But
Look into it and see.
it's something to look into.
Well, I could.
Last time we looked into this was under Karen Holt. We contacted the county sheriffs, and we were told that we could hire one county sheriff for 3 days, and as long as they were not called to Fort Gratiot or Port Huron where there was big trouble, they would survey the township on a 3-day basis, on a maybe 12 to 15-hour basis for, and this was back, Karen in the 80s, $75,000. With the understanding that if he was patrolling Casco Township and got called away to a larger population, he'd be out of here like that. And so.
Well, just a matter of presence would probably be
You know,
enough.
if every once in a while,
But we don't see them no more.
every once in a while, I'll see, is it county? Might be a county going, up at St. James Church in the parking lot.
Right. That's it.
That's it.
The only presence we have is on the paved roads.
Yeah.
They do patrol Meisner Road to a certain degree.
Yeah.
County line, up and down county line,
They'll
St.
do-
Clair
I've
Highway.
ever
Yeah,
seen
they'll do
a car
Fredmore
pull
High.
over on a dirt road.
Yeah,
I
they'll-
don't think in 45 years I've ever seen that.
I mean, hey, I don't even want to go down the dirt road.
Yeah, they patrol Division Road, Fredmore Highway,
Yeah.
and that, so,
Well, Joe, you can look into it
Yeah.
and see.
But, yeah, that would probably be a millage.
I could
And I don't even,
do that.
even if we passed a millage, I don't
Sure.
even know if they have the manpower to fulfill a contract.
Well, if it's a certain length of contract, they would hire an individual dedicated to the township with those funds. That's how they did it in New Haven.
Is that how they did it in New Haven? They hired, yeah.
Could we contact Richmond Police Department?
They don't. They don't even, they're not even gonna chase you into the township.
I mean,
Richmond's not even in the
Yeah.
county.
Well, I know that.
is it, Mr. Clays, is that your name?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, one time I was just chatting with the mayor of Richmond about that, and he goes, yeah, we can provide your police coverage, but I don't think your residents would like the cost of it. So,
Well,
Then we need a township
But
council.
it is horrendous. I mean, 80 miles an hour
yeah,
down my road past.
but,
it's insane.
Yes,
You can't get out of your driveway on license. When they're coming over that overpass, they are already right at the.
I've talked to the road commission that I'd like, when they get the paving done up to Meisner Road on Church Road, I'd like to get a four-way stop there.
You know what I would suggest? Putting bumper strips on the top of the expressway overpass. Because when they come down off that overpass, that's where the momentum builds up. I mean, it's insane.
That's,
Have a permanent pothole.
I mean, if you come at the end of the pavement there's 12-inch deep holes there.
That's what they're there for.
I mean, and that's not from going 25 mile an hour down the road either.
So you're gonna look into that,
yeah.
Joe? Okay.
So, okay, any other comments? Board comments?
I have two. One is, in your packet, I put an FYI. Just so you know, that the Bureau of Elections is estimating that we need to put aside $15,000 per precinct for new tabulators and VAT machines. The contract that they have with Dominion and Election Source, I believe, expires in early 2027. So they're recommending $15,000 per precinct. I have 2 precincts. I have a absent voter counting board, and then we have the early voting center. So that's actually 4 precincts. So that's $60,000 for new tabulators. And there's nothing I can do about it. Even though I just got new tabulators 2 years ago, we're gonna redo the software. Second thing is we have our Easter egg hunt this Saturday from 12 to 2. The hunt is at 12:30, is that what you
Yes.
said? Yes. So be here, be square. We're gonna have an Easter bunny. Somebody,
Kids had a really good time last year.
Yeah.
It was
they did. They did.
really good time.
They did. So,
You have captured an Easter bunny to come?
yes, I think we have.
You look adorable.
Well, it's before St. Patrick's Day, so it's
I'll give you a green collar to wear.
That's it.
I just wanted to tell you that we've wrapped up, my rain terror is over, the tax season is over for 2025. My delinquent roll has been sent up to the county. She is now your worst nightmare, I am not. And it went very smoothly this year. And I have to thank First State Bank, who helps me collect the taxes, and Freestar Credit Union. So if you ever don't want to come down these bumpy roads in March, you can go to either of those places and they will take care of you, and I will get the money from them and send it up to the county. The tax collection went very smoothly this year, and I thank my deputy and Linda team very much, and all of the taxpayers who came in. It's a little sad to see that there's not as many old timers as there used to be, and there's all too many people with escrow accounts, so I don't even know who they are or where they're coming from, but it's always nice to have them come in the office and sit and talk for a while and let us know how things are happening on your road. So thank you all very much, and if anybody needs to pay delinquent taxes, please call the county.
Yeah, we, for review, wrapped up, we had several applicants, but we had a lot of people just coming in to get their assessments explored. And we have 3 really good board review members. They did an excellent job of doing that. And the other thing, in addition to the church road paving, we're gonna be having kind of a lot of road work in Casco Township. They're doing Church Road, paving it from Marine City Highway to Meisner. They're doing the double chip sealed on the 3 bypass roads. We're also having a mile of overlay yet final on St. Clair Highway from Beatty to county line. The county is gonna put an extra long left-hand turn lane at Marine City Highway at county line. And they're gonna be doing an overlay on Palms Road, an asphalt overlay from Marine City Highway to the I-94 overpass. Yeah, so quite a bit of road work.
Wow.
On those road projects, how can we as a township educate the residents on that church road project? That it is a county-funded, county-selected project, and that we as a township are not paying for that and have no control over when or why that was chosen.
Well,
There's already a lot of conversation in the township about that, and about how it may or may not have been impacted by other potential future developments. And I think it just needs to be very clear that.
yeah, John, that Church Road has always been a county road, and the idea to plan it, to pave it, that's been on their master plan for decades. I can remember growing up on Church Road, they talked about paving it.
Is that something, like I said, I understand what you're saying.
He's saying, how are we?
How can we educate the rest of the township residents that don't fully understand? And can we get a copy of the master plan that shows that from the county, predated to, years ago? I think it might help to diffuse some potential future situations.
Okay, I can do that. We could post it on our website and our Facebook page.
Did we talk about that meeting that we went to for waste management?
No, you can talk about it.
Jennifer and I went to a meeting, I don't know, 3 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Yeah, and it was, they're enlarging the dump,
There.
wanting to enlarge, thank you, but they will do it, the dump over on, I don't know, Gratiot, County Line Road, 28, 29, that whole mile.
Pine Tree Acres, right?
Yeah, Pine Tree Acres.
The area in which they want to expand would be the 28 and County Line corner of their property. So southwest corner is where they're placing.
They bought all them houses on County Line.
They did.
And they bought all the houses on the north side of 28 Mile Road to Gratiot.
North side of
And that whole,
Well,
there's a whole strip.
there's only houses
on
to cross
Gratiot
road,
that's for
the first
sale.
half a mile.
Pardon?
I said on 28, there's only houses to the first half a mile, just to
There
cross
were
road.
several people
I
at the
was told
meeting
they
from
bought
Casco
all the
Township.
property to Gratiot.
Because it does affect us.
It does, and
And
I,
it affects us a
What I'm
lot.
saying is there's only
I
only
think
a couple
it's
houses.
only right.
But-
And then the other
for
end is the haunted house place.
Macomb
Yeah.
County,
I don't know if they bought
Pine
that
Tree
or if
Acres.
they-
I understand, but
including
they
us.
bought from
At least
County Line
informing
to
us,
Gratiot.
because
North side of
And we told
Right
them,
on the border.
and we told them that
I
too.
did.
Yeah, because they don't inform us.
No.
I mean, they, just a few people that were informed and they were on Macomb County.
And, well, the ones from Casco all heard it on Facebook.
Right.
And that's where we heard it from.
Right, exactly.
And that should have been something, there was a public comment period from October 14th to like January 18th or something like that. And they didn't put it on Facebook until after that period was over.
Of course.
That's it.
So,
Yeah, it's, when it goes to counties, they don't communicate, like
No.
when they did
No.
the
The
county
ordinance,
line,
when
yeah,
we-
okay, they laid out, okay, a bypass on Macomb County side, but everyone was going Beatty Road. And our county, was getting beat up. Now, our area foreman at the time, Mike Zoplitz, he was taking care of it the best he can. But they didn't allocate no money for it to update because it would have extra limestone, like they did when they did the Palms Road Bridge there over Bell River, Hessen Road. That was the bypass. They allocated extra limestone and grading for that. But that was all, within St. Clair County. But yeah, that happens a lot, and you're right.
Yeah, and there was also a meeting, and I didn't get a chance to go to that, but it was not advertised. It was a meeting about the data centers, and it was in Lenox Township, wasn't it?
My friend just sent me a post, and I don't know with the AI and stuff how true it is, but it was on Facebook, and let's see if I can find it real quick. It was posted in the Residents of Richmond Facebook page, and it was posted by Lenox Township Data Center. And it says, our organization is committed to bringing innovative technology development to the growing and welcoming community of Lenox Township, Michigan. Stay connected for updates as we share progress on this exciting new development. That to me tells me that's a done deal.
It's a done deal.
I spoke with the deputy supervisor of Lenox Township, Mark Braden. He says there is no deal. Yeah, that's what.
It depends who you
Yeah,
talk to.
that's what. Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you research doing a what do you call it, moratorium?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to
A
Joe.
moratorium
On the data center. I thought you were gonna look into that.
yeah, we'll get the new plan. I told the new plan, that's one of the first things to,
I don't know if we can wait that long.
So.
We did talk to Karen about it last month, but I don't know that she
She was
did it
gonna-
done
she
in
was
a
gonna
month
get
or 2 months.
No, she probably won't.
Tell me again,
Yes.
the Mount Trashmore, the dump, they bought up all the houses between 28 and 29 Mile?
No, on 28 from county line to Gratiot. The
Oh,
north side of 28 Mile.
Were there
Okay.
still houses there?
There's about 4 or 5 houses, there's about 4 or 5 houses from county line traveling west.
Traveling
There's
west.
4 or 5 houses.
Yeah.
When you get to Frost Road, which is less than a mile from county line, that's where the last house is, just before Frost Road, just east of Frost Road. They already own all the property from Frost Road all the way to just before Gratiot, because the haunted house company owns the corner there, so they own up to that
There's
basically.
nothing on county line.
Yes, yes. I talked to the guy he got bought out. And you know where that gas, there's a little, like a gas, wells that are just right there by the golf course.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know where I'm talking?
Yep.
They got that little building right there.
Yep.
They couldn't buy the houses that went north because of that gas line.
Oh,
They can't put the dump over that gas line. So they bought the houses from the gas line south to 28, and then from 28 all the way to Gratiot.
still lives down there.
Well,
And honestly, I hate to say it, but that's probably a done deal too.
It is. We already know that.
At least they're not trying to buy the golf course again.
Yeah, for sure.
For a park.
For a park,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I was involved with the original meetings
Landfill fight.
for the landfill, on the landfill fight, way back when we first moved here. And we thought we won.
We did win.
And the next day, everything was rescinded, somebody got paid off. And there we have that, Mount Trashmore.
that's what we called it down in Trenton when they did the same thing in Riverview.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is they already
You
have
can
it there.
ski on it.
Nobody else wants it in their
There's
backyard,
no
so
snow
just
to stop.
expand that, it's not.
You're
in my
not
backyard.
gonna start another one when there's available space in the existing one.
Yeah.
We're not gonna put that in garbage. Although I did hear now, our landfill in St. Clair County,
Does not
on
take it.
Smith Smith Road, Smith Creek Road has not been taken for Canadian garbage. They were for a while, but that has been stopped.
In the words of our former planner, Ron Arroyo, he said Canadian garbage is the heroin of local communities in Michigan. Once you get on it, you can't get off it.
Yeah, you have to use our roads to get to
It's
it.
like for
I wish the Canadians would keep their own garbage and deal with them, so.
John, what did you have this in there for?
Oh, yeah, the thing there, I was talking, I've been working with Philip Son. They have, they sent us a proposal of some of the graphics they could put into our sign, but I had to get them information on the foundation of the sign to see if it would support it, and they have stuff like wind shear and stuff like that.
So this is just for us to look at, there's no
Yeah.
pricing or anything?
No pricing, just.
Will they be able to come out and check the foundation of it themselves instead of just?
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna open up and we're gonna take a look at there. So they can see if they could, if their electronics and their video boards can be supported on that structure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, if there's nothing else, we're up for adjournment.
Make a motion.
I'll support it.
Okay, we have motion and support, all in favor?
Thank you for coming, everybody. Thanks.
See ya.